Welcome back to another episode of Yondercraft. It's been one hell of a week, hasn't it? So, this episode is going to begin with a time-lapse pretty soon. I have this to finish. I would like to finish it and get it all prepped and ready for the next step after getting all the basalts in. So let's go ahead and kick it in time-lapse mode. So off camera, I added some lava, playing around with this kind of. We're not fully done with all the terraforming. I need to make a better entrance up there that might involve some ender porter stuff, or like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't really have anything specific in mind, so I'll look something up. I have added a few lava pools. Not done, because it takes a lot of lava. That needs to be closed. But, you know, we got some nice lava falls. I really like the kind of aesthetic of that. I am partially using this to light up the area, because this is incredibly spawnable, and I don't quite have a good fix for that at the moment. What I do have is knowledge that I have to kind of blend this in with spawn, and I do have ideas for that. But I also have other things that I have to do. So for now, we're gonna see what buckets I was using. Take some of this, and we're gonna add a little bit of. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go get some of my terraforming supplies, and we're gonna start to play with value on this build. Loath as I am to admit it, sometimes having all of the supplies you need for a build is integral to, you know, making the build. Alright, so a bit of a time skip between last clip of the time lapse or whatever the hell, and this because I had jury duty, and I spent all day yesterday at jury duty. Anyways, we're gonna start working on a little bit of the gradient. I'm gonna show you that, and then we're probably gonna cut it off for this episode because I lost 12 hours to jury duty. So basically, we're gonna do it in a spot that's a little hidden away, because that'll be easier. Like back here, for instance. None of this stuff will cobble if I break it. Okay, good. You take your dark... I don't want that. There. You take your dark color, and you kind of block it in a little. Put that over there. Nope, nope. And then you take your next dark color, and you block it in a little more. This one you actually kind of do this with. And it looks semi-decent. This kind of stuff. And then you take your next darkest color. Wouldn't you believe it, you do this. There we go. This one you actually start to crowd out onto the floor. Not too much, though, because otherwise you'll overdo it and it'll look stupid. And you kind of just paint like you did in pixel art, MS Paint, when Mom lets you play on her laptop. 2000s kids probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'm sorry that you never got the joy of playing on Mom's laptop. I wish you maybe some of the fun of playing on Mom's laptop. I used hue blocks to get the colors for this. I made basalt my lightest, and black concrete my darkest, and it's actually pretty nice. I quite enjoy it. So if you would like to give hue blocks a little bit of traffic, yeah, do that. It's well worth it. This is lovely. Worry about connecting stuff once you've got like all of your stuff already, you know, put in. There we go. And then I take my next darkest, which is this lovely gray concrete. I was tempted to use cyan terracotta because I'm cheap and I can get a lot of that really fast. But that wasn't on the paint color list, so I'm not going to do that. Just go up as high as you can, really, with what you can reach. If you're wondering where I learned this technique from, B000100, Hermitcraft. I'm not sure if he's the first person to go, hey, I can do this with, like, this item. But I'm pretty sure he's popularized it. Partially because he's popular, good for him. If you're like me, and you constantly miss where you're supposed to place, sucks to suck, I guess. We can all have hand tremors in solidarity, I suppose. Alright. You're actually going to regain a lot of basalt when you do this. Next lightest color on my list was the gray wool. And I know that logically it wouldn't seem like putting gray wool on a volcano would make sense. But to regurgitate the words of Great Master Builder B00, it's kind of like painting right now. I have all these lovely textures and colors, and also the ability to fall off my own build repeatedly. Lovely one, that one. I quite enjoy doing that. And when you take them and you kind of like... No, actually, I think I want that hard edge there. Use them like you're painting. You actually get these really, really nice kind of terraforming bits. And you can use this in, like, literally any build. It does not matter. If you want to add a little bit of depth, hit it with a little bit of, I'll actually go back to the black stone for that, but I'm not going to finish it. Hit it with a little bit of that kind of pixel art. Takes a lot of blocks, takes a lot of colors. Let me get daylight colors so we can see. And I'm hoping that next episode I will have the time to, you know, do this in a time lapse, because this I think would look cool, especially now that I have the lava. If we come back over here and we look at this from a distance, see, that area has a lot more depth suddenly than the entire rest of this large hunk of basalt. And that's kind of what I was looking for. This is a very flat build at the moment. I've used shape to kind of push and pull, but because of Minecraft's internal shaders and the fact that my PC is 6 years old now and can't really handle, like, cilders and plunder pixels anymore, and several of my friends have PCs and laptops that aren't able to handle cilders and plunder pixels anymore, using block palettes to kind of push and pull colors like this and add that extra depth really makes a difference. So I'm really happy with how just that itty bit has turned out. The color match isn't perfect, of course. You'll note that the You'll note that the concrete, coal, and wool are all flat zero value grays, monochromatic, while the black stone and basalt are actually blue base grays. It means if you look really close here, you can actually see that this is a navy blue. You might find a pair of jeans in that color. If you look really close here, you'll see that this is a nice indigo purple, like you'd find in obsidian. You might be able to find a necklace in that color. for example. Really obvious in the plain black stone as opposed to the polished. And that's something that you can't really avoid without texture packing. But it does offer this really lovely, you know, depth that you don't get when you just use shape. So we are gonna have to call it here for this episode because I'm straight up out of time. I have to edit this, man. I have to edit this. I have chores to do today. I have so many blocks to collect. I don't have enough coal to do this, basically. So let me see if I can get a nice spot for us to end out this episode. And we'll go ahead and do the outro. So, thank you very much for watching. If you're part of the morning crew, I hope you have a great day. If you're part of the evening crew, I hope your day's been great. And if you're part of the afternoon crew, well, I hope your day's going alright. I've been Robotic. Gonna catch y'all in the next episode.